Marhaban, Arabic learners. In this lesson, we are going to speak about the double letter. When there are two consecutive similar letters in a word with specific diacritical marks, they are joined together. And this joining is called Shaddah. Shaddah is a sign of emphasis. It is a diacritic shape like a lowercase w or the first part of the letter seen. It is functionally equivalent to writing a consonant twice, where the first letter would have a sukun and the second letter would have fatha, kasra or dhamma. So, when a letter is repeated in Arabic and the first one has a sukun on top of it, we simply take both letters and replace them with one, topped by a shaddah, keeping the same short vowel of the second letter. So this is the letter seen. If we get rid of the second part and we keep the first part, so this is Shaddah. For example, if we connect these letters, qubba'atun, we have double ba. The first one has sukun and the second one has fatha. When we merge them, we have qubba'atun with the shadda on top of the ba and fatha on top of the shadda. Qubba'atun. It's a hat. Mudarrisun. We have double ra with sukun on the first one and kasra in the second one. So it turns to mudarrisun. 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 And when we have kasra with shadda, it may be written in different way, keeping the shadda on top of the letter and kasra on the bottom. Mudarrisun. Both ways are correct. Mudarrisun is a teacher. Kulluna. We have double lam, the first one with sukun and the second one with dhamma. Kulluna. Kulluna. So shadda will be on top of the lam with dhamma. Kulluna. All of us. What if we have the diacritical marks in the opposite order? So we start with fatha, dhamma or kasra and then sukun on the second letter when it's repeated, like mamnu'a, forbidden. Are we going to merge them? No, we can't do that. We always have to have a sukun before the short vowel. Mamnu' is forbidden. So, we never have shadda in the beginning of the word. It may come in the middle or in the end, because we don't start any word with sukun. Now let's speak about the cutting Hamza. Hamza-tul-qat. This name was given to this kind of Hamza because it's always pronounced, irrespective of whether it is preceded by some word or letter. And it's breaking the harmony of the sentence. You have to stop to pronounce the Hamza-tul-qat since it's a glottal stop. For example, جاء أحمد وأمين. Ahmed and Amin came. These are masculine proper nouns. جاء. This is Hamza-tul-qat, the cutting Hamza, sitting by itself without any support. So جاء, you stop and then you say Ahmadun. Ahmadun. Here Hamza-tul-qat is seated on the alif. Aminun. Also on the alif. Hamza-tul-qat may be seated on a waw or ya also. Waw, for example, like lu'lu'atun. Lu'lu'atun. In the first Hamza-tul-qat, we have sukun on top of it. The Hamza-tul-qat may have any vowel, short vowel. Fatha, kasra, dhamma, sukun. Doesn't matter what kind of chair is sitting on it. You have to check the short vowel before it to decide if it's going to be written on a waw or ya or alif or by its own. For example, before Hamza-tul-qat here we have dhamma. That's why it's seated on the waw. Lu'lu'atun, it means a pearl. Qari'un. Qari'un, a reader. Here we have Hamza-tul-qat, the cutting Hamza seated on the ya, dotless one. Because we have kasra before it. Qari'un. And it may be in the middle of the word. Like the word sa'ala. He asked. Sa'ala. Here in the middle, seated on the alif. Sometimes when it's seated on the ya in the middle of the word, it may be not preceded by the kasra. For example, Aishatun is a feminine noun. Aishatun. Aishatun. Here it's seated on the ya with kasra, but before we have a long vowel alif. Aisha. So if you have a long vowel alif before Hamza-tul-qat and the Hamza comes with the kasra, so you can put it on the ya. Okay. Now, so unlike the Hamza-tul-qat, Hamza-tul-Wasl can only be represented by alif along with the Hamza. It only occurs in the beginning of a word. But if preceded by some word or letter, it's not pronounced. Even if it's written, it's swallowed. So it may come with the definite article al, the. So in Arabic grammar, we have a concept of sun letters and moon letters. They are divided into 14 letters by 14. So if a word starts with one of the sun letters like Shin, Shamsun, and if it's prefixed by the definite article al, adatu at-ta'rif, al, we don't pronounce the lam and we pronounce the Hamza-tul-Wasl like if it has fatha, and we add Shaddah to the first letter of this word. Ash-shamsu. If it was preceded by a word like waw, wa, it means and. Wash-shamsu, it will be directly, it will join the sheen to the waw, and we won't pronounce the definite article. Wash-shamsu. Was-sama'u. As-sama'u, it means the sky. Seen, again, from sun letters, it's as-sama'u, so we will add the shadda, and we pronounce Hamza-tul-Wasl with fatha. And let's pick one letter from the huruf al-qamariya, moon letters. Qamar. Qamar, qamarun, it means a moon. If we prefix it with a definite article, al, and we will pronounce the lam also. Al-qamar with the sukun. Al-qamaru. And we don't add shadda. But if it's preceded by another word like min, it means from, min al-qamari, we won't pronounce the Hamza-tul-Wasl, the joining Hamza, we'll pronounce lam wal-qamar, wal-qamari. It's joining the lam, wal-qamari. But if it's not preceded by anything, it's say al-qamaru. Al-qamaru, we pronounce all, and we don't have tanween together with the definite article. We say qamarun, a moon, al-qamaru, the moon. Okay? And Hamza-tul-Wasl may come with some irregular nouns. You will mostly come across these ones. We have just few of them. Ibn, ibnatun in feminine. It means son, daughter. Ismun, name. Imra'atun, woman. Itnain, two counts. And the feminine noun. All these, when they are by their own, we pronounce Hamza-tul-Wasl like if it had kasra. Ibnun, imra'atun, itnatain. But if it's preceded by another word, we don't pronounce it like Ja'a Ahmadun wabnuhu. Wabnuhu. Ahmad and his son came. So wabnuhu, just the Hamza is connecting the waw to the ba. We don't pronounce the Hamza to al-Wasl, we just swallow it. And also we can see Hamza-tul-Wasl with the imperative verbs when you command the second person, like iqra, iqra. The way you pronounce it, if you check the short vowel of the third letter, if it's fatha, you read it with kasra. We have another example, ihdina. Ihdina, it means guide us. Ihdina, ihdina. If the third letter has kasra, you will still pronounce it with kasra. Ihdina. But if it comes with dhamma, udhkuru, udhkuru, it means mention in the second person, plural. Udhkuruna, udhkurun, udhkuru. Udhkuru, it means mention. We check the third short vowel of the letter. If it's Dhamma, we will pronounce it as this Hamza-tul-Wasl like Dhamma. Udkuruna. It's all about pronunciation. And this Hamza-tul-Wasl, it looks like just this letter, the Sad, and you get rid of this part. So we have Hamza-tul-Wasl, like this. So, we learned about Shaddah, Hamza-tul-qat and Hamza-tul-Wasl. And that's it for today. مع السلامة.